Hello? Okay. Uh, so, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Upasana, and I'm working at booking.com, and I also contribute to some FOSS projects. You can contact me via email and IRC. My email address is me@upasana.me, and I'm Upasana on irc.perl.org and irc.freenode.net. Before starting, I'm telling you in advance that if you like this talk, then please thank that guy, Riva Sushi, and if you don't like it, then blame him, and not me, because he said that I should give this talk because it is very important. Okay. So, before moving ahead, I would like to tell you that I really love Perl and Perl community, and for bitching about Perl. So I'm going to tell you about some faults which we have. We all have faults. We are not perfect. So please take them in a positive way. So the topic of discussion will be, is Perl short of newbies? If it is true, if yes, then why is it so? And what we can do as a community to bring more newbies to Perl. When I was preparing for this talk, I was really short of content. I asked at various places for people's opinion about this topic, and I got a very good response from everywhere. Thank you to everyone who responded to me. So opinions in this talk could be of my friends, family, colleagues, and maybe of some random internet trolls. So the first question is, who's a newbie? I did not, okay, do you want to answer? Okay, thank you. I did not find any official definition of newbie, but I think someone who's doing programming for a language for 3 or less than 3 years is considered a newbie. Now, what made me think of it? There are quite a few reasons. I have plenty of friends in the Perl community of various age groups and various experience levels, but most of them have been doing Perl for more than 3 years, so they are not really newbies. In short, I have not seen enough newbies in this community. I came across this repository on GitHub. It contains implementations of various algorithms, and I checked it out. I saw that Perl was missing there. Then a friend shared this, Raft. It's a consensus algorithm for distributed systems. He also shared the fact that Perl is missing there, and even I did not know about it until he told me about it. When I told this to people, they asked me for statistics. So I asked some Perl trainers for statistics. Most of them refused for it. And 2 of them shared their statistics with me. I'm not going to present the raw data due to privacy issues, so I extracted some statistical trends from data, which I'm going to present. But before going to present that data, I would like to do a quick survey. How many of you in this room have been doing Perl since 3 or less than 3 years? 2. So, yeah, so as you can see, in around maybe 20 people, only 2 are newbies. So let's see what data says. Perl trainers shared data of various sort of courses, beginners, advanced, and intermediate level. For newbies, it makes more sense to show beginner level course data only. So I plotted this graph. It shows the number of people who attended the beginner Perl course in various years. The number of people who attended Perl course in 2006-07 was the highest, 78. And in 2008 and 9, it was still fair, 76. But after that, it has been decreasing. In 2012 and 13, it was just 18, which is not really a good number. So I think that says that we don't have enough newbies. From my experienced Perl friends, I got to know that there are quite a few people who left Perl some years ago. There were some reasons for that. Web development was a pain because of CGI. I have seen many companies still using CGI when we have other web frameworks. So that's a reason. I came across this tweet on Twitter, ignore the typo. So yeah, the author of this tweet, he uses Perl a lot and he loves Perl. And he said that this tweet is only in the context of object-oriented programming. He also said that there are not many, many CPAN modules are still using the traditional way of doing object-oriented programming in Perl. Some people think that documentation and syntax are difficult to understand if we'll compare with other languages. And they also told me that Perl community got a bad reputation in the past, which is not true for nowadays. The community is really great now. So as a result of previous points, people who left our community 10 years ago moved towards other languages, PHP, Python, Ruby, and they never came back. But now situation has changed. For web development, we have many different kind of frameworks. For big application, we have huge framework like Catalyst. For building small web applications, we have Modulicious, Dancer, Imon. For object-oriented programming, we have Moose, Moo, Mouse, P5 Mop, and I also heard that P5 Mop may go into Perl core at some point in future. And for community, it is not bad at all. I'm an example. Now let's discuss our good things. We have great support for text processing. Sysadmins love Perl because of its great support for regular expressions. And we have tools like ACK, which is, I would say, advanced version of grep. And we have RT, request tracker. Many CPAN modules are using it for as their bug tracking system. And we have Bugzilla. I have seen a lot of projects using Bugzilla. Then we have CPAN. On CPAN, you will find lots of modules for doing lots of different things. And it is really active. People push their modules quite often. And for community, it is really friendly and helpful, with some exceptions. So Perl is a multi-purpose language. People use it for web development and system administration, and for desktop applications also. But we have some bad things as well. Those bad things were not really bad when they were invented, but these days they are outdated, and that's why I'm calling them bad. We don't really have a good CMS. blogs.perl.org is really a great example of it. We are still using movable type, which is not open source anymore. And as a user of blogs.perl.org, whenever I have to use it, it's really a pain. So I try not to use it so often. Our official website of Perl. When I compared it with the other languages websites. I found that other languages website has a separate column for success stories. We don't have any such column, and I think we should have one, so that people will know what we are doing and how people are using Perl for solving their problems. And the look of the website is really old, so I think we should work on that. And we don't have our REPL on our website. How many people don't know what is REPL? It's read, eval, print, loop. Do you know about Python or Ruby? Yeah, so it's like you can run your program line by line on REPL. For example, if you do print hello world, then it will show print hello world. Then you will execute next line. It was line by line, so that you can see the language. I mean, you can see good features of language without really installing it, at least on web. So if you see Python and Ruby's website, they have REPL on their website, so that user won't need to install the language to see its good feature. We do have REPL, but not on our website, so we should have one. There are some traits of Perl which are good or bad. Sometimes I love them, sometimes I hate them. One such trait is there is more than one way to do it. It confuses people. As a programmer, when I have to deal with other people's code, I find it hard sometimes because of this. And Perl one-liners. When I told my non-Perl friends that you can print a file in one line in Perl, then they were like, really, then it might not be a clean language. So for small tasks, it is good. But when people try to do complex things in one line of code, it's not really clean, at least for people who are new to the language. So, and you know about this game, Perl Golf. It is about writing the smallest program for solving a task. Now, why there are less newbies? So from the opinions which I got online, first is there are no open online courses for Perl, but there are courses for Python, Ruby, PHP, etc. Only Udemy and Ellison have online Perl courses. Udacity, Coursera have courses in Python, Java, etc., but not in Perl. We don't participate much in internship programs. And I think it's a great platform for new people to show their talent. Perl participated only twice in Google Summer of Code. We participated 4 times in Google's outreach program for women. But I think we should have more of them. And companies do not want to train new people. And it's a general fact for, I think, any language. But our company, that is Booking.com, we do train new people. And you all know, but I'm still telling that we are hiring. So, but not only Perl developers, we also hire client-side devs for JavaScript and designers also. So if you're interested, then please talk to us. So reasons why we don't have many newbies. We may not have marketed well, because in my previous slides, I showed you that quite a few cPann modules are still using traditional way of doing object-oriented programming, and some people still use CGI. So that could be due to bad marketing. And people's interests are market-driven. If you're a newbie, you tend to learn those languages which you see people around you using for solving different problems. If you don't see people using a language, then you will be quite reluctant to learn it yourself, because it's a bit of risk if you're a beginner. No university teaches Perl, at least I have not seen any. And some universities do teach Python and SIGP. So probably we should encourage universities to teach Perl. And we have less good examples to convince people to use the language. Like we don't have a good CMS. PHP does have WordPress, Drupal. And so I think we should publicize our stuff, that whatever we are doing, small or big, we should tell people about it. Now let's talk about Perl events. OSCON, which is organized by O'Reilly every year. It started as a Perl conference, but now Wikipedia says that the amount of Perl content has continued to decline year over year. Then we have yet another Perl conference, YAPSIS, for almost every continent. Then we have FOSDEM. Every year we have a Perl dev room at FOSDEM. And we have various Perlmonger meetups and workshops. I asked some people who attend or organize conferences about the Perl newbies at Perl events. People said that they see quite a few newbies in newbies every year, but they see them only once. So when I talked to Dan Wright about it, who's the organizer of YAPC North America, he said that we don't have a problem in attracting newbies. Our problem is with keeping newbies. So there could be reasons for that. So there are reasons why newbies don't go to Perl conferences often. They may not understand the content of talks. It is very much possible that they find talks very advanced. So yeah, and they may not like the community. And I don't find any other reasons apart from these two. So if you want to see newbies in Perl events, then please try to make your talks beginner friendly, because things which are obvious to you may not be obvious to new people. And be friendly with newbies. If you see any newbie around you, then say them hi, ask them what they are doing yourself, feel comfortable. So how else we can bring more newbies? We should introduce Perl in various online. It will probably encourage them to learn the language. We should organize more internship programs like Google Summer of Code and Outreach Program for Women. So if you have any project in your mind on which you want an intern to work, then please talk to the concerned people. They would be happy to talk to you. We should talk about Perl at non-Perl events. We should tell them about advantages of Perl over other languages. And we should tell them that Perl is not horrible at all. To Steve and others, I would like to request you that please document your modules in a newbie-friendly manner, because which are obvious to you are not obvious to a newbie. We should write concise Perl tutorials. Tutorials on Perl Maven are a good example of it. Whenever someone asks me questions, newbie sort of questions, and I redirect them to Perl Maven, it is really a good place. And we should not suggest newbies to follow old books. I saw that learn.perl.org still suggests a book written in 2000. Perl has changed a lot in these 15 years, so I don't think that it makes sense to suggest a newbie to follow a book which is 15 years old. So what should you do if you're a newbie and you want to learn Perl? Here are some suggestions. You should start with any of these books. Beginning Perl by Ovid. It's a really great book if you're a beginner. And if you're done with Beginning Perl, then I would suggest you to run Modern Perl. It is a bit advanced, but is also a very good book. If you want to stay up to date with latest Perl happenings, then go to blogs.perl.org, because it's the place where lots of Perl programmers share what they are doing, what they are up to, and it's really a good place. You can subscribe to Perl Weekly. Every week on Thursday, Gabor releases edition of Perl Weekly, and if you don't have much time to read things on the internet and you want a concise view of things, then it's a really good thing. You should really subscribe to it. I was talking to Stephen Little about this whole newbie thingy, and he said to me that he would be happy if I would encourage newbies to learn not only Perl, but other languages also, and I really agree with him. So if you're a newbie, try to speak as many languages as you can. So be a polyglot. At last, I would like to thank you, these people. Not these people, there's a long list, so I would probably write a blog post with the list of names. And 2 Perl trainers who shared statistics of their Perl courses. I'm not sure if I should disclose their names. And last but not the least, Chris Brether for reviewing initial versions of my talk slides, though he's not here with us this year. And thank you for your time. Any questions? Yeah? One. Yeah. Wait. Even I don't know, sorry. Okay. Well, it is just statistics from 2 trainers. So I'm not sure. I have no idea why there is. Okay. Yes, they are very renowned Perl trainers. No. That was not really YAPC training. So it is corporate training, I guess. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I would just say it's flat through 2010 and fell off after that. I think that's all you can see through that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why is it so. Because I was not even doing programming at that time. So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Can you share any of your own experiences working with people who are new to Perl?
Mm-hmm. US, in there are quite a lot of people who are new to Perl, but they do have experience with other languages, PHP, Python, Ruby. And I mean, sometimes they are happy, sometimes they are not, because of there is more than one way to do it. People don't like that thing in Perl. And also, they say that Perl is not really readable if you'll compare with Python.
Okay, I've heard exactly the opposite from people, and I think a lot of it is just a matter of taste.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. I mean, some people really liked it, and some people did not. It's a matter of taste and which language you were doing before. So probably, if you're coming from Python background, you may be used to that indentation thing in Python, which is not in Perl. And if you're coming from PHP, then you probably like Perl. So I mean, it differs from person to person.
Have you had any successful experiences
Mm-hmm.
either changing people's attitudes toward Perl or encouraging them to think differently about Perl?
Yes, maybe one or two.
Okay, because a lot of what you presented in the slides, I've seen that sort of material before, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every 6 months, Gabarzabo has something about how awful we are about Perl marketing. And I'm just sick of all that stuff, because a lot of us have devoted a tremendous amount of energy to the Perl community. And, there's nothing, we can't even more of our lives to the Perl community. So what if there are obstacles preventing someone from being willing to learn Perl,
Mm-hmm.
I need to have very concrete experiences of working with those people
Mm-hmm.
and changing their attitude to be able to do something about them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So have you thought why that question arises after every 6 months?
Pardon me?
Why you said that after every 6 months, Gabor brings something awful about that we are not good at marketing and so and so. Have you thought why is it so? Why is it not with other languages?
I don't necessarily think the other languages are
Yeah,
good at marketing.
exact.
I think I for one don't think that whatever leadership exists in
Mm-hmm.
these other open source languages
Mm-hmm.
have any more of a clue as to what's going on than we do. I think that most of these trends that you show up there are driven by fads and fashion, and there, there's going to be a new dominant, a hot language every 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
and yes, our hot year was 1995, and Python's was 1999 or something like that, and it's just going to be like that. And everybody's, it's the nature of the beast of this that every dog is going to have its day in the sun, and those other languages that are hot right now, 2020, they'll be looking a bit, gray around the edges too.
Okay. Yeah.
I would just like to share my experience. I don't use Perl every day for work, but I use it when I need to what I'm doing. And I was at a meeting of technical people, 2,600 maybe, and I pulled out some Perl because I wanted to get people interested in Perl. Everybody's Python and Ruby. And I just opened a simple script. At some point in the script, I wanted to get all
Exactly, I got the same reaction.
And no, I love what I do in Perl, but I want to make Perl more popular, and that's why I'm in this session.
Okay, thank you. Yes. Hi.
So I totally agree with your point. Every dog has its day. It is a matter of trends, but that doesn't mean we still shouldn't put an effort in. So I really appreciate a lot of the recommendations you've made here. I've tried making some of them myself, just never as publicly in this way. So I really respect that you're standing up here saying all these really great things. But we do have to ask, if we keep getting this question every 6 months, we need to put more effort into marketing, or we are marketing wrong, or some such like that. Maybe we are. Maybe we need to step back and look at how we're doing it, because we have been in this community for so long, and so many of us have been here for decades or more, that we do tend to get some blinders. And so getting really interesting outside and new perspectives from passionate people like Upasana is, I think, really valuable. So you do call us on some of our cargo culting that I think we like, books from 2000 that are still being recommended on learning.pro.org. That that we could fix that shit, right? Someone could fix that in this room right now. So I do really respect what you're saying, but just because every dog has its day doesn't mean it's dead.
Yes, I did not say that it is dead. I myself use it.
No, I was just
Okay.
I just did that thing where you made a statement and then a question. I'm sorry.
No worries. Yeah. Yes.
So, one thing that I studied this earlier for a talk I gave a month ago in Oslo, and what I've observed in the community is when we say we're bad at marketing, I rarely hear anybody say, what would be a marketing success? And for those of us who have been in the community for 10, 15, 20 years, if you think that marketing success is that Pearl is on top again like it was in the 90s, those days are gone. It will never happen. If that's your measure of success, we will continually fail. Because the market has changed. The market has changed from what existed in the 90s. But if you look at other statistics and see what are happening, and I'm going to cite a couple here, but if you don't look at market share, because that's what everybody looks at. At one point in the 90s, Pearl owned, half of the internet space, or more than half of the internet space, right? And if you look at internet share, that's not the real question. I go back to what was said earlier. Are we growing or are we shrinking? That's the metric I want. And not by market share, but by number of individuals. So if we say, how many newbies came from previous YAPSIs to this one, right? And everybody says, a lot of people make it to one conference or not. That's not actually the one that's interesting to me. The statistic that's interesting to me is this YAPSI sold out. That is the interesting statistic. So even if there were more newbies who wanted to come, we don't have room for them. So do we need more YAPSIs? I mean, that would be a success.
I think we have to pick cities with larger IT parts of the economy.
Probably, again, it's a question of, we really need to think about as a community, and when we're talking about things like, even the statement that was made, you're either, you're having your day or you're dead. I don't like dichotomies like that, right? There is a even when you're number 2 or number 3 or number 5. And that's what I think that we need to get the message out about Pearl. Yeah, we may not be number 1 like we were in the 90s, but we're here, we're strong, and we're still continuing to innovate and do things.
Yes, but like some of the things, like we can, of course, improve on our website, for example. They should be improved. I mean, it's
There's no question about it.
exactly.
The areas of improvement are, but it doesn't have to be the boom and doom center that we do.
Yeah.
Well, first off, thank you. I think it's very helpful to have just see gaps in what we're doing. A couple that have, well, like the one.pearl.org book example is a good one. The Coursera and other open learning environments, I think that's a really huge gap that we need to figure out a way to fill. I feel like I emailed one of them, Coursera,
Thank you. Anyone else? Yeah? Oh, really? I'm not saying that Perl is dead. I mean, but we have some problems, we have some issues, and we should solve them. Yes. Thank you.
You kind of said that when you look at graphs every 6 months, something's wrong.
Yeah. Yes.
Just a question with that statement. So you've done a lot of research and put together a lot of information here. If we're going to bring in more newbies to Perl, we need to take some sort of action. In your now very educated estimation, where do you think we should start? What's the very first thing that you think we should do that would make even a tiny difference?
I would say internship programs. Because, like, I mean, most of the people, I mean, students mostly, when they say Google Summer of projects for Google Summer of Code, then and they see that that language is not there, Python is there, Ruby is there, but Perl is not, then it makes them think that it's not really worth learning because they are not going to get a job after that. So probably we should start from there because it will make us at least known to students, because mostly newbies are students of college, school, so we should start from there. And of course, some things which can be like website and other small things, they should also be done. Okay. Thank you. Mm, it depends on your background. Like, if Perl is the first language you are learning, then probably you will be fine. But if you have done other languages before, then it's a bit hard for you to grasp a new language, which is quite different from the previous one. But, I mean, it depends. So I did not say that it is hindering people, but it's, some people like it, some people don't. I mean, myself, I like it sometimes I don't like it. Thank you. No more questions? Okay, thank you. And at last, I would like to say, if you have any suggestions on how I can improve my public speaking, or, I mean, my slides, they were not really cool. So please let me know. Thank you.